Oh, wait, what? Hold on. Here we go. Sorry, we're stretching. Alright. Hey guys. Welcome back to Dragon Age. Last time I couldn't end the stream in the middle of exploring one of the Deep Roads areas. So let's just get back to that. I don't think I have a lot left in that area but before we go somewhere new. So, yeah. Didn't stream yesterday because my allergies were kicking my ass, and they still kind of are today, so if I sneeze a lot, I'm sorry. There's not much I can do about it. I've already taken medication. Hopefully it won't be too bad, though. Like, the only thing bugging me is, like, yeah, my nose is a little stuffy, it's my fucking eyes. Like, they just feel itchy and irritated. And, if I were ever use webcam, there's a reason I don't. It's because of my allergies. Because, like, I looked at myself in the mirror when I went upstairs today, and it looks like I've been crying, like, all day because of my allergies. It sucks. Right, anyway. Let's see where I left off. Yeah, oh yeah. Well, okay, it depends on, like, how much of this map they want to fill up, but I don't think I have a lot of this place left to explore, right? Go down this way, there's a path. Okay. Statue.
All right.
History of Ozimar, Chapter 1. Now, Shale has abilities, but it never seemes like she uses them. You can detect my melee issue. She's supposed to use that. Well, that just makes it so she hits harder, right? But you think she'd use Quake then? Maybe I should have Bello go away. Enemy. That should work. What? Yeah, I am paying attention. I was like, what are you ranting about? I said immature because I swear a lot. And because I knew there were some games that they show partial nudity anyway. So I was just like, I don't really want Twitch yelling at me, so Just to be safe. All my streams are set that way though. Yeah. Probably. Alright, I guess keep going this way. Dude, it's... I don't mean to, it's just like... I'm awkward when it comes to talking to people. It's like I read something and I'm like, I don't know how to respond to this without sounding like an idiot or just like giving a 1 or 2 word response. So I'm just not gonna say anything and like hope they move the conversation along. It's not just you, I do it to all my friends. It's probably why they don't talk to me that much. I had one of my friends text me and they were like, how was your trip to Arizona? I was like, oh great. And they were like, oh that sounds good. And then I just didn't reply to that. So it's like end of conversation basically. Cause it's just like, what am I supposed to say to that? Yep. Yeah, okay. That was great. It was great. Like, I don't want to repeat myself 3 times. Yeah. I'm better at like, I don't know, talking to people, I guess. It's less awkward for me than typing. What? What do you mean? Join stream chat? What? Like, I asked, what? Alright, have I gone everywhere?
This looks like the right way.
Oh, fucking shit. Because I forget it exists. Like, I set up a Discord server, but I don't actually think people use it.
Won't be long now.
I mean, yeah, I'd use it. Unless you're talking about Discord, then I don't know what you're talking about. What person uses it? Yeah, okay, yep. I mean, you're not wrong. Hold on. I mean, yeah, I'd use voice chat. It's just, ugh. Give me a second, I have to drop myself in there. You see, what the fuck yell at me if it's gonna get used? Yeah, that's why I don't put myself in there. Unless someone, like, asks, hey, do you want to talk on Discord? I don't actually drop myself in Discord, because I feel weird sitting in an empty room, basically, talking to myself. It's like, I don't understand how some of my friends could do it. Like, I'll get on and they'll be, like, sitting in one of the voice channels by themselves, and I'm like, are you waiting for someone? What are you doing?
How about you then? Oh, you bastard. Die? Not bad. Not bad at all.
It can't be that bad. Oh, is this more body parts? Torso in the bag. Hmm. Fantastic. No, don't step in the trap. Uh. Oh no.
Time to play.
Dude, that's why that's why you don't use that's why you use a table or get a cooling pad. Like, even my laptop right now, I'm using a cooling pad that has fans, and it burns my fingers a little bit when I push the keys. It feels warm, warmer than it probably should.
Huh.
I guess you'll just have to deal with it. Like, yes, but a lot of people are. I made Discord emojis of fucking memes. that happen because of streams. Like, that's just kind of funny. I know the same thing when I'm at home. Like, oh, I want to go upstairs to get food, but I put shorts on. Like,
Going.
no one in my family is gonna fucking care at this point. Like, Jesus. But I still do it anyway. I'm sorry, but it's like, it's not even that bad. Like, there are worse things to be weird about. No, I don't. Well, like, no. Fuck no. I don't have a job. I couldn't afford to live on my own. Live on the streets at this point. Like, Jesus. No, I live with my parents because I could have lived on campus, right? But that's like an extra $1,000 to $2,000 in tuition that I would not be able to afford. That would be like extra loans I would have had to take out, and same with like renting an apartment up near where my college is. So I just live at home because it's the cheapest option.
There was a man in the village who reminded me of the drunken dwarf.
They had some dwarfs just like me, huh?
No, none of the dwarves were similar. They were quiet and respected, more or less. No, the one I remember was a human. He vomited in the street constantly. Then he wandered into a snowstorm and froze to death.
If you say so, still wanna give it a try. No, I live with my parents because they're kind enough to not have thrown my ass out when I turned 18.
So simple. Take that! Don't look now.
At 13? Jeez. Yeah.
Stop me! Let's do this quickly, shall we? Yes.
Yeah. I don't know how you do it. Like, I'm an emotional wreck now and barely have my life together, but when I was 13, like, it was worse, so I could not imagine moving out at that age. Do research on what? I didn't. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Should never assume anything about the people.
Going.
Who is this about? Robbie Rotten again.
All right.
Because as soon as you wrote that, and when I went on Facebook, everyone was talking about it, and I was like, oh, that guy. It's like, now remember. I did it at the time, but I was like, yeah, I know, from like, I know now. I remember watching Lazy Town, at least somewhat as a kid. It's just I don't know people by names. It's like I forget things when I'm not constantly reminded of them. I'm sorry. Like,
Going.
I believe you. He was probably a really great man.
All right.
And I'm sorry I didn't know who he was. I've gone full circle. But apparently there's a quest down here. You can't. Dude, that's too far. That's taking it too far. You can't blame me for this. I'm not that terrible. Of course. Anywhere else to go? You can go check if that's a path, but I think I've done everything. So, yes. How does what feel? Why does this feel like this is gonna be a joke? Or another attack on me. Not knowing who certain people are. I've done nothing wrong.
First one to kill it gets the prize.
Of course. Jeez. Yes. Oh my god. I mean, recently, yeah. For the past 3 months. That's debatable. I know I did. Alright, I think that was everything. Yeah, go this way. Okay. I know, which is why I said it first.
Going.
Wait, isn't that supposed to open a new area? Or do... Oh. This is where I came in. No, it's not. This is where I came in. Do you have to go through a very specific exit? Really? This game. What? Yeah? What? Is he typing? What? I don't know. I think I get this part.
By the tits of my ancestor, Warton Tig. I never thought I'd see this place in the flesh. I can see Bronca all over this place. She always took chips from the walls at regular intervals when she was in a new tunnel. Checked their composition. If she was still here, though, she'd have sentries out by now.
Okay. What can you tell me about this place?
This was Carradin's home, Tig. He was an Orton before he got raised to Paragon. Even stayed here when he could have had his own house. I guess he didn't want to move his people.
I like how you went from asking me if I have pets to yelling about tits and flesh. Like, to answer your question, I do have pets. I have a cat. 2 cats, technically. One of them's my sister's, but she hasn't taken it back to her house yet.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
What? When? How did you... Why were you coming from the other direction in front of me? Well, my cat is Roxy.
Know any good jokes?
I know at least
The other cat that's currently in the house, it's my sister's,
travels with the Grey Warden,
is named Autumn.
constantly belching and
who hopefully my sister will be taking back to her house now that they're moved into their new place. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be permanently stuck with two cats running around that hate each other.
Human man who once started telling a joke to another has relieved himself on my leg. I confess I didn't listen. I was too busy planning my revenge.
Huh? And what happened?
Yes.
Is she all talking about killing people again?
He disappeared during the fighting in the hospital.
Yeah, she's married.
Tragic. It
He has 2 kids. Too spooky for me. Yeah. Well, like, my sister's always also like 8 years older than me, so.
so you know.
Puts her at 31, so she's around the age she wanted to have kids anyway. Babies are parasites, Jesus.
And I'm off.
Yeah, I'm 23. Also, they are. You sound like my cousin Jason. He's the same way. He never wants to have kids. Oh my god, you go from talking about them as saying that they're parasites to saying you want kids. Jesus. And you're not wrong, I guess. In this sense, they are a little bit like parasites. But still.
And I'm off.
And I'm sure you'll find someone. Someday.
And I'm off.
Yeah. Alright, fair enough.
And I'm off.
You said it, not me. At this point, I've learned to not argue with people about what they say about themselves. Unless it's something like really bad. Oh, it's sensitive. I'm sorry. I mean, you're not terrible. anything of his compliments. Well, thank you, I guess. I mean, I guess.
Yes.
You haven't really been that bad, though. Like, at all. Like, I can tell you're joking, so... Oh, what is this bullshit? Why is my golem so small compared to this one? Chill, what the heck?
Not bad.
Alright, good to know. But like I've said, you haven't been bad at all.
Going.
Wait, can I... Oh, it's on the other side. This just loops.
No, I don't think I've ever
You didn't run very far. Yeah, my allergies
There's nothing for you.
are still getting to me.
I've claimed it.
It's not, like I have a stuffy nose. I haven't really been sneezing a lot today, but it's like mainly my eyes. Like they feel like itchy and watery, and it's like I looked in the mirror today and it looked like I had been crying, even though I'm not. So they're getting better. But I've also been like taking 2 allergy pills a day instead of 1. Who are you and what are you doing down here?
You've come to take my claim. You surfaces are all alike. Thieving scoundrels. Well, I found it first. Bah. He's a bloody scavenger. Good as sodding gone. Be gone, you. You'll bring the Dark Ones back, you will. They'll crunch your bones. Word has it you could only survive down here by eating the Darkspawn dead.
Okay, that will kill you. Also, no, I'm not gonna eat them. Just it's just allergies. Yeah. I don't know. I think they're trying to do it to show that he's like, cause he's kind of messed in the head, cause he's been eating dead people, well, dead Darkspawn. So, I don't know. They're trying to show that physically as well with how he speaks. Yeah, he's been like basically eating poison for the past however long.
What it your bones!
Priest needs to be done. I have to kill the spiders first. Also, I think he's the one lady's missing son that disappeared.
Yes.
Like a year or two ago.
Now this should be fun.
I mean, listen, if he attacks me, yeah, I'll fight him, but... Otherwise, I'll probably let him live. I mean, what harm could a crazy dwarf living on his own do? Right?
Go away. This is mine. Only I gets to plunder its riches.
This used to be Bronco's campsite?
It's mine. I'm the one who found it. I drove out the crawlers. Now it's mine.
Listen, I'm not here to steal your shit.
Pretty lady, pretty eyes, pretty hair. Smells like the steam of burning water. Blue as the deepest rock.
Okay, that's creepy.
Pretty lady won't take anything from Ruck. You won't take Ruck's shiny words. Pretty rocks.
She's coming. You sneaky bitch. What are you doing? No, I just want to talk.
Oh. Ruck not mind that, maybe.
So your name's Rook.
Ruck not pretty name. Not pretty like lady. Ruck is small and ugly and twisted.
Right. Your mom's looking for you.
No filter. No mother. No warm blanket and stew and pillow and soft words. Ruck
We don't know that he can read.
No.
He's mentioned nothing about books. He's only mentioned shiny worms and pretty rocks. Those aren't books.
She did not know. Not what I did. I was very angry, and then someone was dead. She wanted to
Pretty
set
dumb
Ruck to the
smash.
mines. If I went to the mines,
No.
she would know. Everyone would know. So
I have
said,
standards.
please, once you takes in the
Very
darkness,
slim ones, mind you, in
miss
this
the
game.
light so
But
much.
there are still
You
standards.
know, do you not? Ruck sees. Yes, he sees the darkness inside you.
Now you're getting really creepy again.
No, she cannot. She remembers a boy, a little boy with bright eyes and a hammer, and she cannot say that. Swear, promise, vow you won't tell.
I'm not gonna lie for you.
No, she can't know. That is why Ruck is here in the darkness, scuttering in the shining. Can't know.
I mean, because in other games I have higher standards. Or none if I play The Witcher. In The Witcher, Geralt's a fucking hoe and he sleeps with everyone. I always end up doing that. This one have standards. Also, he didn't care that I took his shit, even though he told me not to. So, wow, you... Okay, bye.
Looks like that bone picker is living in Bronca's old camp. Did you see the marks on the floor? There were a lot of people and fires there once. Now I know she's not here anymore. She'd never have let someone like that sleep in the same spot she did.
I mean, I guess. True.
Yes.
You also can't have kids, right? Or is that just, sorcerers? Oh my god. So there you go.
Going.
See, I didn't know that. Because I've only played the games and I usually don't look up very much lore outside of what they give you in the game. So that's interesting. So yeah, I guess sorceresses are a gray area.
Start on smaller digits first.
Time to play.
Typically double with her. Interesting.
Going. Now this should be fun.
Huh. See, again, something I didn't know and something I never really thought about. It's interesting. Yep. Do I have? I don't think I have all the body parts. Limbs, torso. No, I still need the head. Yeah, I should. I need to finish, before I start a new book series, I need to finish reading the Metro series.
Yes.
Because that's like another set of games that, like, I learned. Well, you learn relatively quickly in the first game that it's based on the book, because they have fucking posters for it everywhere inside the game world. But I started reading those, and it's like, I got through the second one, and I think there's like one or two more that I have to read. Yeah, the books are really good. Because, you know, when it comes to games, like, the games did a really good interpretation of the books. They kept a lot of the singing stuff and, like, feeling going on. But the books, like, portray a lot of, like, weird side stories that people tell. Which is one of my favorite things about the game, is, like, to build up the world, you'll, like, walk by someone, they'll be talking about, like, a caravan who went missing in one of the tunnels or something like that. And the book does a lot of that, where they talk, like, people sit around the campfires, you know, on patrols or something, telling, like, spooky, scary shit that's been happening. And it's just, like, I loved that. Yeah, they go into a lot of depth. Like, in the games, you know, Artyom, because he's, like, one of those silent protagonists, never says anything. But, like, the way he's kind of portrayed in the games, it's like, I started out this dude living here with my stepdad, and then become a complete badass due to, like, Hunter giving me a mission that I go on. But the books, he's kind of, like, portrayed as, at the beginning, like, young, doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, or why he should be doing this, and, like, he develops slower, like, even slower into, like, an eventual, yeah, I'm okay at doing my job, but still not a total badass. They also make Khan more, like, mysterious and dramatic. Because he's the guy who, like, knows all the secrets of the tunnel and, like, the spirits and everything. And he's even more mysterious in the books and weird. Also, what was it? Last Light, the second Metro game, like, diverges, like, Metro 23 kind of follows the story of the book, like, almost to a T. Last Light kind of just jumbles, like, two of the books together. So, it's kind of a mess with how events play out in that one, compared to the books. Yeah. I do too. It's like you get to see him progress more in the books than you do the games. Especially when it's like, again, like Artyom never says anything. He's a silent protagonist. So you're kind of like portraying yourself or how you want him to be more than like the game telling you how he is. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say they didn't want to make a third game. I think it's more because the second book, 2034, doesn't really follow Artyom a whole lot. It follows like a bunch of different characters, and it's not like as action packed as like the first book was. There's a lot of more like debates, like people like arguing over resources and stuff like that. I mean, there's still action, but it's a lot of like people traveling from this point to this point and like relaying orders and like arguments and like trying to figure out what they should do about things that haven't happened yet and so on. So I can understand why they kind of like took parts from the second book in the third book to make the second game. Because if it was just them focusing like on only using Metro 2034 to make Metro Last Light, it would have been boring. Yeah. Yeah, it would have made it, like, the second book alone, like, just using that resource, it would have made a good game. And, you know, they are making a third game, and, I haven't seen much about it. I, like, watched one or two trailers, but I'm excited to see where it takes place. It looks like there's gonna be a lot more, like, outdoors elements, which I'm happy about, because I loved exploring, like, outside of the caves. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that was the thing too that drew me to the books. It's like, as crazy as like the mutated creatures that start attacking him, and like the dark ones who are like are the next step in human evolution, as they say in the book, being kind of like maybe not. The idea of like people sealing themselves in like the underground metro tunnels to kind of like escape the war and survive doesn't sound extremely far-fetched. It sounds believable, like something that people could do. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would be neat. I feel like the third game's probably gonna be more open world, probably not to the extent like I was thinking of like Fallout and Skyrim and stuff like that, where go wherever, but it looks like they're expanding and hopefully it won't be like go to this area for quest and then never come back. We're done. I wasn't paying attention, that's fine. You know, but like anything, like even like, okay, like Dragon Age Inquisition, right, where you're still limited to like, well, like a fairly large area. You still have to like, that you can explore. It's still kind of not fully open world as Fallout and Skyrim are, but it's still like, I could see them making Exodus like that. So make the maps larger and like more interesting, and maybe instead of like only visiting them there once for a quest like they did in the past two games, have it where you can go there whenever. Yeah, maybe small side quests for once, yeah. That'd be nice. Because there weren't really side quests in either of the Metro games. I mean, there were like alternate sort of routes you could take through an area, but that's it. I fucking died because I got mauled by a spider, and then as soon as I stood up to try to heal, it froze me with webs. So, looks like it's just chilling on right now. Yeah, I can see where it's coming from, yeah. And yeah, they are, that's what drew me into Metro, is like the story is like so interesting, and like, yeah, there are a lot of like post-apocalyptic games, but like, it was different enough where I really enjoyed it. Same with the Stalker series, though not the greatest when it comes to terms to like graphics. and the gameplay making it fucking nearly impossible to get through that game without saving every 5 seconds. It was the story was interesting enough that it kept me playing. It's by dying like 100 times, you know? They did a good job, like, building up the. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have to replay this part, yeah. They did a good, like, job building up the lore in the world. Yeah, no, I streamed all of the Stalker games, a while back, but yeah, like, they're not bad if you don't mind, like, dying constantly. Or if you're, like, careful, I should say, with how you play through them, because, that game, like, the AI in it, while not entirely super smart, like, the way the maps and, like, the sneak system are set up, like, you could have some dude, because you can only see people on the minimap, like enemies, if you're facing their direction, so you could have someone sneak up behind you and basically shoot you in the back of your head and, like, have you die instantly. That's my problem with that game. It's like the combat was, like, even on normal, more difficult than it should have been, but it was still an enjoyable experience because the lore was interesting. Yeah, it might have been. I mean, I think, yeah, I may have played those before. Dark Souls. Well, Dark Souls 3, yeah, because I played the first game I ever streamed was Dark Souls 1, and then I think I moved on to 2. But Dark Souls 3 wasn't that long though. That was a disaster a little bit, because for some reason the game, I died instantly. Lags on stream. It doesn't lag when I play, it just lags on stream. Did I get the remaster? No, because I watched, like, me and my friends were thinking about getting it so that way we could all play through it together. But, like, after watching, like, a few videos on it and, like, looking at reviews after the game came out, I decided not to because they've changed, like, literally nothing. Like, in terms of graphics, excuse me, and, like, bug fixes, like, yeah, they added slightly better graphics. All they added to, like, change mechanics was make multiplayer easier to do, and, like, add a DS fix, which is the mod you could have added to the original. But, like, looking at all the reviews and, like, some people playing through the game, it's, like, it's so broken, the multiplayer, like, invasion system, that I don't think I'd be able to play through it without getting mad and rage quitting every 10 minutes. Yeah. And it's, like, a lot of, like, if you go on the review page now for it, too, it's, like, a lot of people's, like, problems with it is there are a lot of, like, hackers and, like, people cheating and, people getting banned because, like, someone, you know, hacked in the game, so, like, stuff like that. And it's, like, I don't want to deal with that. Like, I already dealt with, like, 1 or 2 cheaters in, like, Dark Souls 3, and, like, even Dark Souls 2, I got invaded by someone who could not die no matter what I did. And it's like, I don't want to get banned because someone else doesn't want to play a game properly. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, that'd be the only way I'd be able to play it is, offline. And it's like, the thing is like, with the first one, right? If you get, like, the right mods for it, it's perfectly fine. So I saw, like, no reason to upgrade and then deal with the new problems. You know? I try to revive my character. Heal.
Saving the day.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I didn't get it. Like, I got a Skyrim Master for free, and it's like, I still don't play that, I still play old Skyrim, because, mainly because a lot of the mods that I like using haven't been, like, converted over to Skyrim Remastered. And also because it runs worse on my laptop. So it's just like, nah, no thanks, I'm good. Yeah, exactly. That was the thing people were like... Yeah. And then there was like... It wasn't for like Skyrim Remastered, but like the new Fallout that's coming out. I remember a lot of people's complaints that they weren't going to buy it was like, well, one being multiplayer, which is like, well, if you don't like playing with people, then don't. But the other one being like, they were going to start doing the thing where they were going to force mods into their, like, Bethesda's mod thing. Like, you would have to pay to use mods or something. Just stupid. Yeah. Well, like, yeah, motion blur, especially for me, because, like, in some games I'm okay with it, and other ones I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Because they, like, overdo it for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. Because they want money. Like, there are some ideas for 76, which sounds interesting, but there's a lot of it where I'm, like, really questionable decisions on their part. Yeah, I rebought Skyrim for PC for the mods. Because I originally got it for PS3, and it was just like... I watched, like, what was it, top 10 Skyrim mods of the week with, like, Cam and Seb, and I was just like, I want all of these. I need to forget this game. Yeah, it does kind of look like a mobile game, especially with how they're doing like the leveling system, like where you use cards for your skills. Yeah, I know. I would say Kim Sub too. I mean, they have their own channel, but like, it's not the same. You know, like, I watched, what was it? It was one of their conferences where they were talking about it. I think they said it's like for like a balancing thing for like multiplayer, but I don't know, it doesn't really feel like it. It makes me think of... Like, it makes me think of that one Kingdom Hearts game where all the battle system was cards and it was horrible. Horrendous. Yeah, I know, I love the run reviews because of all the cool stuff. Like, a lot of the mods I have are because of their show. Like the, what was it? Like, a lot of the armor and weapon mods I have. And some of the house mods too. Yeah. Another thing that was kind of sketchy about, like, especially because my friends are on the border of getting it, And whether they get it would depend on, like, if I got it. Because the only way I'd ever play Fallout 76 is, like, if my friends were also playing it. But, like, they mentioned, like, was it nukes? Like, being able to nuke someone's settlement and, like, destroy all their shit? And that was immediately, like, I don't think I'd play this game with people then. Because I don't want to lose all my stuff. And they said they have, like, a balancing for that, too, but you know someone's gonna find a way around it.
Bad. Not bad at all.
Some chickens, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that too. I mean, they said, I think in one of their conferences, they might have private servers. Like, that would make it break it for a lot of people, right? Like, if you're stuck playing with a bunch of random people you don't know who could, like, ruin your game for you, then no one's gonna want to get Fallout 76.
Alright.
But if you can make, like, your own server for you and your friends only, then maybe it stands a chance. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing too. And like I do that. Like even with the mods I have installed, it's like I've wasted so much time. I spent more time building settlements in like Fallout 4 than doing anything else. Yeah. That was funny. Speaking of Preston, I did, was it the DLC, Nuka World DLC? And when I came back, he gave me like a fucking lecture for siding with bandits. Because I gave them settlements to look after in the Commonwealth, and I was just like, listen, my dude, I don't care how you feel. I gave you a castle to live in. And if they have bandits living there, they don't have to worry about being robbed. They pretty much have, like, bodyguards. Technically. Journal. Something about the anvil. I'm guessing this is Broncos. Yeah. If I have not returned and Ogren yet lives, tell him. No, what I should say should be for his ears alone. Yeah, it was Broncos.
Was thinking about me. I knew she still cared. Softy. Looks like the dead trenches is our next stop then. They say the darkspawn nest there. Whole herds of them.
Watch that.
That's
Oh,
where Bronco went. And that's where
Ogren,
I'm
shut
going.
up, please. I'll watch that later.
Yes.
Yeah, that works. Too. If you would. Thank you. Nothing better from us. With how stingy YouTube is, yeah, no, I'm not worried about it being something bad. go. Let's see. How's cream cheese is going? Okay. I started, like, I have an outline for it drawn up. I just need to kind of retrace over that and make the line art look better, and then figure out how I'm going to color it. It's gonna take a couple hours though, or maybe a day or two of work, because I actually want it to look nice. Alright, quest. Battle with Darkspawn. Go to journal. Isn't there... That's where Ruck is. The shrine for the things over here, right? I'm missing the head? I feel like that'd be in this area. Where am I gone? Up there, maybe? Okay, the game saved. Did it do that for a reason? Nothing over here. Huh. Never mind. So, how's the weather? Warm? Humid? It's humid. It's been humid the past couple days. So, as much as I'd like to open the windows to my room and get fresh air, That's not happening because the humidity kills me. Also, a lot of rain. There's been flooding. Not around where I live, but in the nearby towns and stuff. Do I like pancakes or waffles? Both? I usually make pancakes more often. We have a waffle maker, but pancakes are easier to make. Yeah, see, it's been like a week now, so I don't notice it as much, but like, when I came back from Arizona, like, as soon as I stepped off the plane, it like hit me hard, and I was like, I feel sweaty and gross, even though I'm not actually sweating, and I hate it. It was bad. And I'm pretty sure, like, because there's a lot of plants now, and it's not as dry, it's why my allergies are bad. I live in Wisconsin. So, yeah, upper Midwest. But we've been getting a lot of rain the past couple of days. It didn't rain today, which was nice. Alright, so we need to go to entrances now? Is that where the cheese heads live? I mean, I guess, technically. I mean... You know, people say that, but you don't really see that often unless you're in, like, Green Bay, where the Packers are. Like, the actual cheesehead hats. But, fucking cheese. I find that shit everywhere. There are, like, so many cheese-only shops that are, like, fresh Wisconsin cheese or whatever. It's ridiculous. But at the same time, cheese curds are, like, the best. I mean... What fantasy game at some point hasn't stolen something from Lord of the Rings? Which is funny, because I just watched that movie again. Like, yesterday. I was like, I haven't seen this in forever, and I have nothing else to do. Let's watch Lord of the Rings. Fly. Yeah. It's funny because the question always arises, like, would Gandalf had to have done that if Pippin hadn't knocked that thing down the fucking well and made all that noise? Oh, the question.
Going.
He had to die for reasons. Yeah, he did. True. Yeah. Oh, one's not dead. I don't have any. No, I can still. Where'd Shale die? Right there. Here she is.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoy it. Like, even, I enjoyed, like, a lot of things and stuff. Lord of the Rings is definitely up there, one of my favorites. I need to get around to reading the actual books sometime. Like, with a lot of other things. I will never read Harry Potter, though. Too fucking makes me that shit. I'll give Lord of the Rings a go, though. The Hobbit. Yeah. I didn't feel like they were bad. I mean, they stretched them out a bit. Like, a bit. I like how they pretty much were like, oh, an epic fight's about to start. Let's cut it here and then make it a third movie that you have to wait for. Yeah. Well, that's like a fucking, what is it? The, The Land of Witch and the Wardrobe, like that series of books, whatever, the Narnia books. The first one is like the most boring thing I've ever read. And so were like some later ones, like the one about the silver chair or something like that. Yeah, Narnia. Yeah, I didn't think about it. I was like, what the? Is this just called this? Is this the actual book or no? The one, what was it? The unicorn one? That one was really fucking dramatic. Like, everyone starts dying. There's so many fights. Too trippy. I just remember, like, was it 3rd grade? Our teacher, like, read them to us in class. Or read the Lion, the Witch, and Wardrobe, like, out loud to us in class. Then someone got me the book series, and I read most of them. Yeah, no, I didn't like the endings of the book, because it was just like, surprise! This was all technically like some weird biblical journey, and you've been dead this entire time. You're just been on some weird trip to heaven or some shit. And I was just like, wait, what? Because this is one of those books where, like, you imagined all of this as you were dying because your train crashed or something. And that kind of, like, killed that for me. You can't just have a fantasy story. You have to have it relate to something else in some stupid manner. There we go, series of books. See, that was another thing. It's like, There are too many book series out there where, like, yeah, I would like to read this, but it's probably not gonna happen. That was another one I was thinking about, but it's like, you know, I guess you gotta, like, really pick and choose what I wanna read, because there's too much out there. Like, all the Stephen King books, because my mom is a big Stephen King fan, so we have, like, I feel like all of the books that he's ever written. But it's just like, I can't bring myself to read like half of them. Like The Stand, like just looking at the size of that book sitting on the shelf, I'm like, it brings terror to me. Like I can't read this; it's too much. Like the bricks. I mean, oh, what was it? Like they're really thick, and it takes a lot to build up with Stephen King books. But a lot of them tend to be creepier than the movies turn out to be. Like It, like when I read the book It, there are moments in that book that will forever haunt me more than whatever happens in like any horror movie adaptation of it, because it's like really creepy and like cringy. Like especially, like there's he does a lot of stuff with like talking about attempted rape or like rape scenes, and I'm just like, this makes me uncomfortable as a woman. I don't like it. More piece of fucking time. Yeah. And then what was another one? There's a book. What was it called? What was one of his? Desperation or something. That talks about like ancient like curses and stuff. It's like a mining town, like they dug up something and like the whole place got cursed, and it's like a being kind of like, well, kind of like the archdemon in here. Like you kill it and it just moves on to a new person, unless you just destroy like the root of the curse or whatever. That one was interesting. And Cujo was like, Cujo would always kind of freak me out because it was like a realistic horror story, because it was like all Cujo was a giant Saint Bernard that had rabies. That's all it was. It wasn't like vampires or anything like that. It was like a real thing that could actually happen to people. And I was just like, great, now I have to worry about this. Yeah, this word. See, I've never heard of that. I need to make a list of like stuff I need to read. So I need to finish the Metro books. Potentially check out Arion, like you say. Yeah. What other book series? There are a lot of them. The Witcher. Maybe someday I'll get around to fucking finishing Anne Rice's vampire series. That's probably not gonna happen though. Because I don't mind. They're not terrible. But there are probably better books too.
That's Rasvala, Grey Warden. I've never seen one of your kind in the deep roads.
Don't they come down here all the time?
In the Legion of the Dead, we abandon our lives to be free of fear, free of hopeful blindness.
We used to watch
Becoming blind
Game of
is
Thrones.
obvious,
Yeah,
of
see,
course.
that's...
The surprise is not that you have come, but that you have come in so small a number. What do you want here, Warden?
That's the thing, like, everyone, like, I know talks about how great Game of Thrones is, and, like, my dad owns the books and has read them. And he watches the show along with my mom, but, like, I can never bring myself to do it. Because they're like, oh, you would like it, dragons, and I'm like, dragons aren't enough to make me want to watch this. Yeah, that, too. And it's like, same with Westworld, like, a lot of people are like, oh, Wrestler's really great, you should watch it. And I'm like, yeah, but it, like, they're telling a story I feel I've heard, like, a lot in the past years. Because everyone, like, AI shit's, like, everywhere now. Like, Detroit Become Human, you know? It's like, I can't bring myself. Yeah. So as much as people try to coax me into watching them, I probably won't. The only show I want to watch that like I started watching when it first came out, but haven't been watching since is Vikings. That's because I find Vikings interesting. That's the only reason. Because I'm like, the one thing that isn't overtold for the most part. Like Rome, there are so many Rome TV shows. Same with like fantasy stuff. It's like Vikings. I could maybe deal with. Yeah, see, and it's like it's on Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime, they have it. It's there for free. So it's just like one of these days I'll get myself to watch Vikings and catch up. Because I first started watching it when it came out on the History Channel, which was a surprise to me. I was like, I didn't know the History Channel put like actual TV shows that weren't like documentary things on here, but hey. And I like got through like, I don't know, 3 or 4 episodes before like I stopped checking in every time it was airing. Yeah. You know, it's like, so Vikings was the only one. And what was it? What other show did I start? Supernatural, I gave up on. Because it feels like too much of the same now. Even though, again, people keep telling me it's good. It's like, yeah, but it's the same stuff over and over. It's like, it doesn't feel like the show that I started liking, where they were fighting a different monster every episode. Now it's just like only demons or whatever. Yeah, Vikings. See, yeah, I'll have to sit down and watch it. um, Probably in between the days that I'm in school when that starts. Like, I'll have to just pick a day when I don't have classes to, like, binge watch a couple episodes or whatever.
Who put this dull idea in your head? We got other things to worry about on Orzammar. Ah, now I see. The Deep Lords in the Assembly can't make up their minds, so the Pretenders need added influence. I get that right?
Yep.
Warden, you got your work cut out for you. Paragon Branca is dead, everyone with sense knows it. Past our line, the Darkspawn kill everything.
See, the fandom didn't ruin it for me, though they are crazy. The show itself ruined it for me, because the reason I liked Supernatural when it started, it was like monster hunting. It's like every episode was almost like a different monster. Like, oh, we're dealing with vampires, or now we're dealing with like some weird obscure thing you don't really hear about unless you like mythology and lore and stuff a lot. But now it's just like, the past couple of seasons, it's been like, oh, demons again. Every episode is dealing with demons, or every episode is dealing with like this thing. Like, there's nothing new. And it's like, I can only watch like Sam or Dean or whoever die like so many times before I'm like, can they just die for good this season, please? Like, you've died 5 times now? 6? Can you stop?
I'd gladly lead an assault through the dead trenches, but without an ass in the throne, we have no orders. I won't take fool's gold from a pretender. You want to go digging blind? You go right ahead.
It's kind of the same with the TV show Grimm. Like, Grimm was like dealing with different creatures almost every episode, but now it's gotten too much like romance drama bullshit. I hate that. Yeah, exactly. It's like, you can only reuse like the same trope or gag like so many times before it gets old and I lose interest. It's like with horror movies a lot of the time. Like, that's why I don't go to the theaters a lot anymore when like a new movie I'm interested in come out. Like, I'd rather wait because like there's a chance I'm gonna go see it and it's gonna be like every other movie I've watched, basically, like the same horror tropes. So I'd rather save my money until it comes out on like a platform I already paid for. Yeah. I'd rather wait. Because, like, if it comes to, like, Amazon, right? You can rent movies for, like, if they're older ones, like, $5. New, like, 15 and it's still cheaper than, like, movie tickets half the time. So I'd rather just wait. And that way, like, I can look at, like, reviewers or, like, rewatch the trailer or something and see it would be something I actually wouldn't hate to sit and watch. Yeah.
Like dusters, I've heard of respect. Never seen it. And if it exists, it wasn't meant for me. But if you're looking for paragons, you may as well look for the anvil and endless lyrium.
Yeah, same. The Titans show? The Teen Titan one? That's gonna be a show? I thought it was gonna be a movie. And also, yes, it does look stupid. I was so disappointed when I saw it. Like, they gotta make everyone a, like, extreme edgelord. It's just like... Just... Remake the original animated version, where it's like, yeah, there were serious moments, but there was still, like, light humor and stuff every once in a while. So it's like, it's like, stop ruining my childhood for trying to remake things and making them bad. Yeah.
We die in the eyes of our brothers so we can fight without fear. It offers redemption for the promise of the greatest sacrifice. That's all you need to know. To say more invites judgment, or worse, imitation. Let us know if you find any paragons. You're as likely to find a dozen as one. And Warden, watch yourself. Drunks make poor allies.
Yeah. I don't know, it's like... There's, like... Movie studios, they're so, like... set on making something different from what it really was. Like, oh, this is already been made. It's like, yeah, we have to make it, like, super edgy or, like, super different to draw in attention. It's like, no, you don't. If you, like, just remade... Like, literally remade, like, the animated Teen Titans or something? Live action. Like, had the same kind of, like, serious tones, but still, like, comedy elements and all that stuff. People would enjoy it. Like, you don't have to constantly try to make new. Like, following the source material is better. Yeah. Animated good, live action bad, yeah. It's like, all the times they've tried to make, like, the Tomb Raider movies, right? It's like, stop. Because it's like, they haven't found the formula yet to make, like, live action versions of the animated stuff, and they haven't found formula to make good video game movies either. Yes, the Batman movie series. That was great. I still watch that from time to time. 'Cause I missed it. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, see, I don't remember as much from the Justice
All right.
League cartoons, but I remember Batman. Enough that, like, when I started rewatching it, like, a year back, I was
Yes.
like, the episode I would start, and they'd start, like, talking a little bit about the plot, and I'd be like, oh my god, I remember this one. It's like I remember the villains and everything. Because it was that good that it, like, left a permanent mark,
Yes.
basically, in my head. Yeah.
The Dead Trenches. I remember its name, but nothing else.
When... Yeah, DC live action has fallen apart. Like, it's not good anymore. It wasn't. And it's also, like, recently there have been talks that they're making two different Joker movies basically at the same time right now or something like that. Like, another one using Jared Leto's Joker, like a standalone or something, and then a separate, like, I don't know if it's an origin story or something else, like a separate Joker movie. So, I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but they need to figure their shit out because they're losing money and not making good content anymore. Yeah. Oh, I can't make any healing items. Oh well. Yeah, right. It's just, I don't know. It's like they're trying too hard to make unique versions of stories they've already told to the point where they're ruining everything. Like, they need to find someone who knows what they're doing, basically, to make these movies. And they just haven't done that. Except for Wonder Woman. Right, exactly. And it's like, you don't need to make them unique. You just need to make them, like, enjoyable to watch. And then, like, the whole reason they're trying to make them unique, it's like, well, we've told this story, like, 3 times before. And it's like, yeah, but that was, like... There are newer generations now, like, that maybe don't know about superheroes or about, like, Superman and stuff, save for maybe if their, like, parents talk about them. So it's like, you could go back to the old ways and it'd still be fine because you'd get, like, newer generations in and you'd get the nostalgia from, like, the parents. Yeah, this sounds horrible. Yeah.
Going.
There's that too. It's like they have source material to follow to like make these movies work out and draw people in, and it's like they don't want to use it, or they don't want to use it in a good way, which is the problem. It's like they're too focused on trying to make it different and unique when it doesn't have to be.
And I'm off.
Yeah.
All right. Going. Oh look! It wants to fight. Oh, time to play.
Right.
All right.
Oh my god, I have too much stuff.
Yes. And I'm off. Yes.
Okay, she'll level
Let's
up.
do something fun.
Oh no, it's fine. I mean, I'm not as that well informed when it comes to like comic lore and stuff, but I still enjoy at least trying to talk about it every once in a while. Yeah, that's fine.
Yes. Going.
Like, I used to go on rants on anime and like certain video games with my friends. Even though they don't like that stuff. It's like but I still enjoy it. It's like, I can at least attempt to talk about this with someone. For me, it's yeah, certain video games like the Dragon Age series, and I guess sort of Dark Souls, because I play them the most. But anime, it's definitely anime. What was it? Recently, I got back into watching One Piece, and I finally caught up. I was like 200 episodes behind, and I caught up in like the span of like 5 days. Because all I did was like binge watch it like every day. But I was like, I gotta catch up. I need to know what's happening. And it's one of those shows where once I start watching it, I don't want to stop. You know, I never really watched Dragon Ball. I remember a little bit of like Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid, but no, I mainly watch One Piece. Yeah, One Piece is ridiculously long. Like, Oda's still writing books about it, so like I'll be in like he'll probably like never finish it. Like he's gonna end up dying, and One Piece will still be going. Is what's gonna happen. Because they're in like the 800s when it comes to episodes. It's like it's been going on since like I was in elementary school, and now I'm an adult, and it's still going. It's ridiculous. Adult. I mean, young adult. Close enough. Still maybe child. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. True.
Another point for me. All right.
Yeah, Van Helsing, I didn't know there was a show about. Sword Art Online I could never get into because I watched the abridged version with my friends, which was like a joke comedy interpretation of it. And I can never watch the actual show now because of that. Because that's all I think about. Yeah, exactly. It's like, it ruined it for me. It's like, I can't watch the extra show because all I think of is the abridged. Yeah. And what was it? Like, Boruto is a thing now, so like, a show about Naruto's son, it's like, I can't get into watching that because it just feels like Naruto all over again. It's like I've already watched something like this once. I don't really want to repeat. For new shows, My Hero Academia is pretty good. Yeah, well, if you're like me, you skip all of the filler episodes, because that's what I do with One Piece. Because One Piece has a lot of episodes where it's like, let's do a flashback to something that happened like only 2 episodes ago, and I'm just like, skip, move on. And it was the same with Naruto. It's like, let's do like 10 episodes of events that happened that you've already seen, only maybe slightly different. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna watch these. Yeah, My Hero Academia is pretty good. I've been enjoying it a lot. So, you know, it's like another show about superheroes, but like told in a more interesting way. It's more like how to become superhero through like training and like as a student and stuff. Yeah, One Punch Man, man, that was great. It's so ridiculous. I love it. I'm waiting for whenever they decide to make a second season, hopefully. Yeah. Well, it's like a lot of shows have bad dubs. Like, there are certain shows I don't mind watching dubbed. Like, My Hero Academia has pretty good English voice actors. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood has good English voice actors. One Piece, like, I'm so far ahead that like the English dubbed is like technically like 100 or 200 episodes behind, so I kind of stopped. Yeah, I only do it for like a few shows.
All right.
What was another one? Blood Blockade Battlefront is another one I watched dubbed. Because there's like so much swearing in that show, and like the English like actor swearing is like 100 times like funnier than like the Japanese. Like, it's so much more dramatic and infectious. Like, I love it. Yeah. This is a trap. How do I disable it? Do I even get a chance? I don't. Well, this sucks. Yeah. Yeah, it's it for me. Like, for me, it's like quality of the voice work, and then also like how like the actors sound. Cause what was it? I used to watch Bleach on Adult Swim, like in English, until like I caught up, or I missed a few episodes. Then I started watching it online in like Japanese with English subtitles, and I remember going back to check once the English dub caught up how everyone sounded, and like they made some characters sound like prepubescent teenagers when they were like these really tall like badass dudes, and then that was the point where I was like, I think I'm just gonna stick to Japanese from now on. Because it's like you can't have like the super badass looking like villain dude and have him sound like a small child. Unless they're doing it like on purpose, like as a gag.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, that too.
Going. And I'm off.
Yeah, exactly. Though they use that in One Piece, they use that as a gag for one of the enemies. He was like this giant dude who his like devil fruit powers. He could shape it. It was like something about walls. He could like turn himself into stone, make like giant ass stone statues of himself, and like kill things. But he had a really high pitched, squeaky voice, like he was a small child. It was the best thing of the show because no one could take him seriously. Like even the people like working with him would like fucking start laughing every time he spoke. It was just like, oh my god. It's like I can stand it when they do it on purpose, but any other time it's like no.
Going.
Yeah, and it'd be like his allies were trying not to laugh because they're like, oh no, if he hears me laughing because of his voice, he's gonna kill me. It's just like, oh my god. This is probably a dead end, right? Yep. Alright, man. Oh, excuse me. It was nice talking and hanging out. I know, it's fine. Yeah, you have a good night too. And, see you later. You know what? I haven't been using any of these. Should just get rid of them. There we go. Should probably save. It's been a while. my god. I'm gonna die, because, wins out of mana, so she can't heal people right now.
Another point for me. Behind you. Time to play.
Oh, Shield's gonna die. Shell, come on. Just like...
Huh. And I'm off.
Take that. Oh, inventory full. Of course it is. Is there stuff I can give him? Let's see. Better axe. What about armor? So I just need armor of the Legion. And maybe a helmet? Yeah.
Going.
Alright, look at the map real quick. So I got up there that I haven't been to, otherwise I've explored a bunch of... What? Almost everywhere. For quests... That's when I get back to Worsmar, tell her about her son. Same with this, talk to what's her lady. This one is in Orton Tag, so I have to go back for that one. Which I might, before moving on to like the final area of the Deep Roads, go back and do all of this. So I'm gonna go to Orton Tag. Which involves finding sword pieces. which I have all of them. So yeah, now I can go back to the tag and turn those in. And then I still have to find the head for this stuff. Which I may have missed in one of the other locations. So, yeah, I might have to do a little bit of backtracking. Which is fine, I don't mind. It's not like it'll take too long. I might actually go do that now. Because I feel like that leads to, like, the final area I'm supposed to go to. Oh my god. It would, dude, it's fine. I don't mind monologuing to myself. This is like literally all I did when I first started streaming. How does it out? Damn it. It's this one. I mean, do whatever you want. I appreciate it, wanting to stay, but like, if you're tired, you don't have to. Do you have new info?
Well, Grey Warden, I'll give you credit for backbone. Dug a line through the spawn. Still no sense in your head, but you've got skill.
Aren't you concerned about the blight?
Why? The other kingdoms only care when the dark spawn march in the light. But they are always here. Always pushing. Your nightmare is my everyday. Our resolve gives you a rest between blights. The surge on the surface would give us a break.
Oh,
When the time comes, I'll care for a good dwarven reason. Sod the rest.
Oh, well, thanks. Alright. Nothing
Good luck,
new.
Grey Warden.
I thought you could recruit him to help fight Darkspawn. An archdemon or something, like add him to your army, but I guess not. Oh well. Also remember, I don't actually have to backtrack all the way. Once you exit an area, it takes you to that menu screen anyway, so I could just pick to go back to the previous places I've been. Be right back? Alright. Except I accidentally ran all the way back anyway, because I'm an idiot. Ah! Jesus. Like how I keep triggering that trap, but it's like I have no way to disable it, so thanks, game. Alright, I'm gonna see. Yes, now it's skeleton sailors. Okay. He didn't put that stupid curse on you that makes it so you can't heal, did he? Yes? God damn it. Well then, I'm dead.
Where do I go? Oh, you want to die? Yes. Going.
Ah, yes, thank you. I wish I would have done more healing items, but one's better than nothing. Wind, get out of the way.
Yes. And I'm off.
First day they come and catch everyone.
Okay. Hi, welcome back. Shield, do I have better stuff for you? No. Maybe this? Just because it gets physical resistance, and you die a lot to attacks.
Don't order me.
Shield's doing okay. She's died a couple of times on me. But we've also been swarmed by enemies a lot, so... I think there's a boss fight coming up, so hopefully she lives.
Second day, they beat us and need something from meat.
Okay, because I need her. She's one of my main fighters.
Fifth day they return. It's another girl's turn.
What?
Sixth day, her screams we hear in our dreams. Seventh day, she grew as in her mouth they spew.
What? Oh god, which one of these is dead end?
Eighth day we hated as she is violated.
What? I'm gonna assume the other one is dead end. Thanks. Weird, ominous, creepy voice.
Is that all right? I think it is.
Yeah, if I remember, there's a boss fight coming up in this area, and I may or may not die a lot because I don't have healing rhythms. Nope, got one. Jeez. Can't make anything some Barbari Crunch. That's only good for dog. Oh my god.
Ninth day she grins and devours her kin.
Fleshy sack. Great.
Now she does feast, as she's become the beast. First day they come and catch everyone. Second day, they beat us and eat some for meat. What is this? A human? Bland and unlikely. Feeding time brings only kin and clan. I am cruel to myself. You are a dream of strangers' faces and open doors.
What? Yeah, no, you're not dreaming me. I'm real.
No. No, you can't. There's nothing left. There's body, and there's hope. And both are turning. They come. They vomit. They violate. And they chant. They scream. Oh, how they scream. Then the change comes. All I could do was wish Laren went first. I wished it upon her so that I would be spared. But I had to watch. I had to see the change. How do you endure that? How did Branka endure?
Okay.
Do not talk of Branka.
Yeah,
She
she's.
did. Ancestors preserve us. Forgive me. I was her captain. And I didn't stop her. Her lover, and I could not turn her. Forgive her. But no, she cannot be forgiven. Not for what she did. Not for what she has become.
What?
I will not speak of her. What she did. Of what we have become. I will not turn. I will not become what I have seen. Not Laren. Not Branka.
Alright, alright.
What happened here? Branka has to explain this. She has to.
Yeah. She is speaking riddles. It's like, can you just tell me straight up what happened so I understand what's going on? It's like that movie trope where everyone plays the action ship game. They took him. Who's they?
Became obsessed. That is the word, but it is not strong enough. Blessed stone, there was nothing left in her but the anvil.
Alright. Oh, there are two. Okay, well that was easy.
We tried to escape, but they found us. They took us all. Turned us.
crap, it turned you into what? Can you be more specific? Which one's a dead end? The middle one, maybe? I'm in a store. Needs key, okay. What? What the fuck? What? Okay, that's permanently locked for now. Need a key. So I guess I have to go this way.
I thought it would have fallen into dust by now.
You're wearing all their armor, technically. I'm gonna save, in case I do something stupid. Touch it.
Great. Ooh, here they come.
So I got a key to the... Yeah, the door. Okay.
Point me! And I'm off. If you insist.
Alright, touch this. Someone's a demon. Okay. 'Cause why not?
It wants to fight.
Does it drop anything? Gateway amulet. Okay, that's it? It's a shitty reward.
The men they kill, they're merciful. Women, they want to touch, to mold, to change until you are filled with them.
Sounds creepy and rapey. I don't like it.
And I'm off.
Yeah, I killed an army of like ghost dwarves and a demon for nothing.
They made her eat the others, our friends. She tore off her husband's face and drank his blood.
That's not good. I can't even chill.
Speaks.
Let's try to click the tablet here. Save. Also, check my inventory. Check my inventory real quick. Maybe I have good stuff I can give to someone. Because I've been collecting a lot of loot. I mean, that necklace we got was garbage, but it's gonna be other good stuff, right? Let's see. They gave you better armor and weapons. You know, I don't think I got any mage stuff. So, no. Can I make healing items?
Here I am.
Probably not. No. Great.
And while she ate, she grew. She swelled and turned gray. She smelled like them. They remade her in their image. Then she made more of them.
Yeah, okay. I don't like the bird. This is a good one. Oh, that's not an item I can equip. It's just there. Okay. Ooh, the game does not like this area. Jeez.
Brood mother.
Going.
Game, come on. Really? I know I have mods installed, but they shouldn't slow you down. I only put in like 3. Oh, gross. Also, can we talk about how a dwarf went from,
Never any short.
you know, being short and tiny to fucking this? Like, that's one hell of a change.
If you insist.
We need to go help Win, 'cause she dies, I have like no way of healing people. When did he crash? What are you talking about? Oh my god. Oh no.
Your head will make lovely crunching noises.
Oh jeez. Oh man, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm gonna go same one. So far, this fight hasn't been that bad. Oh, well, no. I spoke too soon. Ogre died. Dog is trapped, so they can't help me. Shale use one of these to get at least a little bit of health back. Whoo. Oh, come on. I'm so close to it being dead. Like, game, don't do this to me, please. No, that's not what I meant to do. What? Don't fucking drag the spell off the screen. I need that. Another room under. The boss is dead, but I'm gonna die to like one of her underlings. Yep. God damn it! No, it was so close to be done. God, chill. Why did you have to die? Tom is now hosting you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Though, unfortunately, I won't be streaming for much longer.
And while she ate, she grew. She swelled and turned gray, and she smelled like them. They remade her in their image. And
Yeah, unfortunately, it means we have to see the brood mother again. I'm so sorry.
yes,
It's even uglier a second time. Oh my god, dog's still trapped. So I'm down to fight her. Okay, kept a win save.
And I'm off. Now we go into bed.
Okay, again, really focus on everyone's health, because, as soon as people start dying, spike starts to go downhill real quick. Yep. It's like, win. Oh no, win! Win, no! Also, how?
Oh, you want to die?
Win, I don't have healing items. I needed you. Oh. Shit.
Yes.
Excuse me? What? That has never happened before. What? We're really in school. I'm just gonna reload, because there's no way I'm gonna make it through this without Win. She's my healer. She's all I have to keep my people alive.
gray. And she smelled like them. They remade her in their image. And brood mother.
I'm also gonna save right here so I don't have to recollect shit over and over again. Alright, I got 3 healing items. But I guess I should try and save. Everyone already has the best armor and stuff, so there's nothing I can do there. The only thing I could do is try to use all of these poison items, though I don't think they'll change much. Potent poison, so I guess take that. Alright, skip that. Don't need to see that for a 3rd time. I think I'm just gonna hang back and stay near Wynn, so she lives. And just, attack the brood mother from afar with a bow. Then also attack the people attacking my people, so they don't hopefully die. Okay, everyone's still alive, that's good. God damn it, Win. Is it almost dead? Shit. Fuck. I don't have healing items, like... And then you have to backtrack all the way to, like, Ozamar to get them, is the problem. And, like, not even then, because I don't think any of the shops sell flasks to make healing items, so I'm, like, screwed. is kind of pointless, isn't it? Just delaying the inevitable.
Aw, you want to die? Whoa! Spinning!
Yep. Oh boy. I don't know what to do in this situation. I don't have healing items, so I need one to live. But she dies very easily, like even if you have people protecting her. The only way to get healing items would be to backtrack like all the way out of this area, which would take like half an hour. Thus prolonging this entire area more. It's like, game why? And if Dog would like stop getting stuck behind the barrier, you know, I'd have another fighter, but like for some reason they always end up way behind everyone else. Which doesn't make sense. So great. I'll give this one more go. And if I die again, I'm just gonna end the stream and then, like, in my spare time, backtrack all the way to, like, probably Denarum's probably the only place that sells items to create healing potions. I'll just backtrack in my spare time, so you guys don't have to deal with that. It's already dread having to do it. But it's starting to look like I'll have no other option. Especially since I know this isn't the only boss fight for the Deep Roads. There's another one later on. Okay. Yeah, I'm dead. It's like a one-hit kill when she grabs you. Yeah, I know, that's why... Yeah, the backtracking's gonna suck though, but it looks like I won't have a choice. But just like, this is my problem with, like, Dragon Age Origins, that they solved in Inquisition, thankfully, is the crafting system. That's like, everything about this game, other than that, is great. It's just the crafting system, because not enough merchants sell the items you need in order for you to, like, fully have a stock of, like, supplies. And it's like, there are so many fights, and you go through, like, healing items so quick that it's like, you constantly have to backtrack, basically. Because there was literally no merchant in Orzammar that sold me flasks that I need to make healing poultices. Like, no one. So, like, I'd have to go all the way back to Dinnerup, which is a pain in the ass. And it's like, you can't revive party members, unless you're a mage with the spell. So, once people start dying, you're screwed in this game. You know, thankfully in Inquisition they fixed it where you could, like, go over and, like, press and hold a button and bring back someone that got knocked out. But, what is this one? Now I gotta try to wait until... Hopefully I can get enough mana to revive the 2 people that died, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Might just have to try to keep Ogren alive on his own. Along with Wynn. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Nope. When does this stand a chance by herself? Yeah. Well, I tried. I gave it like 4 shots, but this fight's gonna be impossible without, my fighters being able to heal themselves and not only relying on Win. So, I'm gonna leave the stream here and, do all the backtracking on my own. The painful backtracking. So thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out. I know it's kind of a bad ending to the stream, but there's nothing I can do. This is what happens when I plan poorly and the game doesn't give me shit I need. So I'll have to pick it up some other day. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. Bye guys!